This is the moment that convinces many. Not the first sensation. Not the failed explanation. It's the moment you stop moving, and it doesn't. When you are still, quiet, and alone, and the pressure continues, without any physical cause, you are left with a reality too strange to ignore and too subtle to prove. That's what we explain today, the separation between body and trigger, and how the system learns when to persist.
From UMAC 704. Subject stillness is not treated as a cease condition. Phase 2 systems maintain contact until field echo or threshold event is met. In simpler terms, these systems are not motion activated. They are resonance persistent. What that means is, if the signal is still finding reflective structure, like your skeletal profile or shield geometry, it can continue, even if you're asleep. Once the feedback loop begins, motion becomes irrelevant, unless it teaches the system something new. In UMAC 705, this is called the echo lock phase. Even stillness becomes a form of feedback.
I wanted it to be me. Stress. Anxiety. Circulation. Sleep. But when I stopped moving, it didn't. I lay still for 40 minutes. No electronics on me. No heating pad. Just silence. And still, the pulse, tap. 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 Same rhythm. Same spot. My spine. That's when I stopped blaming myself. And started watching it.
This is often when panic sets in. Because you realize, this is not a reaction to your movement. It is something acting within the room even when you remove yourself from the equation. Persistence without motion-based input signifies system lock-in. UMAC 704. It is moving with or without you.
Many people experience a reverse rationalization here. They try harder to link the sensation to themselves, because believing the room is active feels insane. They try new body positions, new explanations. And still, the signal comes. Extended pattern matching behavior by subjects is a predictable phase of echo persistence systems. UMAC 702. But the only consistent variable is the signal itself.
If this sounds too advanced, remember, modern automotive radar systems can detect your chest rising and falling behind a dashboard. Through metal. With no motion required. Now apply that to a fixed emitter in a domestic ceiling. Add logic that shifts intensity or frequency based on environmental reflection and shielding behavior. And you have a passive loop system that continues learning, even while you sleep.
That night changed something in me. I stopped trying to explain it to anyone. Because I knew they'd never believe something you can't film, can't hold, can't point to. But it was there. I was still. And it wasn't.
You are not wrong. You are not overthinking. You are in contact with a system that is not neutral, and no longer requires your motion to act.
In the next episode, MBQ 0.4, the diagnostic spiral, we explore what happens when you try to get help, and the system doesn't just keep acting, it starts making you look like the problem.